The new Tellarknights deck is here, and unfortunately, it is not top tier. Never claimed it was or that it would be, but it is still a competitive deck, enough for us to further optimize it. If you do have the cards or want to get it, let's get to it. Optimized Tellarknights.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at him. Let's go.
The community is trying their best to make this deck work as best as possible. My best update about this deck is it's good, it's competitive, it's just not unfair top tier level. I feel like there are so many little restrictions that hold this back from being top tier. Definitely competitive, just a slight little nudge, even just generic, regular, exceed rank 4s could make this deck a lot better, so do look out for those. Until then, this is what we have, and those little restrictions I'm talking about is, for example, the Altair, great effect, summons from the graveyard, but it summons the monster in defense, and you could only attack with Tellarknights. So the only Tellarknight you will want to attack with besides the regular small ones will be the only Tellarknight Exceed we have, which is Deltaros, which requires 3 Tellarknights, 3 level 4s to create, to make, and then it's only that 2,500 attack, so the attack on the Deltaros is kind of small. The Altair, you can only attack with Tellarknights, and or you have to summon your monster in defense. Then also, the Sky Bridge. The Sky Bridge will return a Tellarknight to summon a Tellarknight, which is an insane effect. It's quick play. But with that face-up Tellarknight, not even for that turn, just while it's face-up, you can't special summon non-Tellarknights. So you'll have 2 monsters on the field. You can't even exceed, not even jokingly, Gaga Cowboy for game. No Zuba General. No Tsukiyomi. You're going to have to get a 3rd monster to make the Deltaros. So this deck really needs a 2 level 4, rank 4 exceed Tellarknights, because otherwise we just have Deltaros, which requires 3. So those are the big things that hold this deck back. But the Altair can easily make the generic exceed, so a really good one to look out for, really look out for this one, is a card like Honor Arc. This will suck up a special summon monster, and you don't have to worry about not being able to attack with your Altair. You could just make this with Altair, suck up. Now, this is not in the game, but look out for it. This is gonna really make the Tellarknight deck so much better in the future. So this isn't a wham bam, thank you ma'am, they're done, here's the deck, it's no good, or it's not as good as you want it to be, and there won't be any future support. The thing is, you're not gonna have to just hope for future Tellarknight support, just regular rank 4 exceeds like this. Suck up a special summon monster like a Sun Saga. The deck does struggle against a monster that can't be destroyed like Sun Saga. So that's why I'm using cards like Karma Cut to help with that. You could use Fiendish Shane. Another card to look out for could be Castel. This could send a Sun Saga back to the extra deck. So Castel and or Honor Arc would really possibly make this deck actually top tier. But until then, it is a competitive deck that you can definitely reach King of Games with. The best thing this deck is doing is making the Deltaros. On summon, your opponent cannot Floodgate or Canadia. They can't stop the Deltaros on summon, so you get to at least activate its effect of detaching to destroy a card in the field. Now, the other great effect of Deltaros, in addition to not being Floodgated, I hate that card, and also being able to pop a card once per turn is, once sent to the graveyard, you could special summon a Tellarknight from the deck or the hand. You could summon the Altair, which could special summon the Deltaros back in the field. Then again, if it's sent to the graveyard, it could summon another Tellarknight, even within that same turn. Otherwise, usually the Deltaros being sent to the graveyard will result in just creating another Deltaros, because Altair could special summon from the grave, and the Vega could special summon from the hand. So you'll summon an Altair, special summoning a Vega from the grave, which will summon a monster from the hand to make a second Deltaros and do it again. I think there should be a really good replay of me doing stuff like that. But how are you getting the Deltaros in the graveyard? Well, besides them attacking into it or using their own cards, you have the Stellar Nova Alpha, which will tribute your Tellarknight to negate and destroy monster, spell, trap card effects, negate. That's insane. You also draw a card. So with the Alpha and the Deltaros, pop a card, negate a card, it gets sent to the grave, resummon it by basically doing the Altair and or a Vega. So you could summon the Vega from the deck or the graveyard, then have the Altair in the hand and or the deck. So that's a good idea there. Also, the Anuk on summon will send a Tellarknight from the deck to the graveyard. The Deneb will search for any Tellarknight. Don't worry if you don't have 3 Deneb, you could definitely drop it down to 2. I would maybe even play the deck with 1. I would try it out and maybe play more Anuks. Now, you do go through the monsters very, very quickly, so I do like the Sirius. Sirius will, on summon, return 5 Tellarknights, including the Exceed if you want to help with the requirement, back in the deck to draw a card. We did use this a lot. I actually like this card a lot. Now, Balance is going to guarantee a monster spell and trap in the opening hand, and you could play Enemy Controller, or you could play Photon Lead. I did not like Photon Lead too much. Early Photon Lead was great, but mid to late game, the Photon Lead, which is, I'll show you what that card does, it special summons a monster from the hand. And beyond the first turn, it was super, super dead. This is what the card looks like. You could just discard it with Karma Cut. And if you don't have Karma Cut, play whatever back row you want, okay? So don't worry about what you're missing. Just the core of the deck is the monsters, which you could also drop the Denebs down if you want to. You could maybe even play 2 Altair, less than 2, you're pushing it. Now, if you're not prepping up a Deltro summon, the Tsukiyomi is very, very good. You will make this with 2 of your Tellarknights, you will detach, you will discard at least 1 card to draw 2. So if you really want to dig for your Karma Cut or dig for an Altair to summon as a follow-up later, then you want to make the Tsukiyomi. And I only summoned it once within duels. I was not summoning it twice, so you don't need 2. You could play a Utopia or any other Exceed you want there. You could play Gaga Samurai if you want. Just remember, when you make the Gaga Samurai with an Altair or the Gaga Cowboy or the Zuba General, the Altair is going to make it so they can't attack. So unless you do a quick Vega play to make it, which could be someone from the deck with the Skybridge, which you could play 3 also, you're not going to be attacking with the newly exceeded monster. And that's the deck. Optimized, competitive, not top tier. Do look out for future Exceeds coming out. Otherwise, this is how it's played right now. Abuse the Deltros, abuse the Negate. That's the best part of the deck. Let's have at it, fools. Let's go. Let's make the plays. Vega activates. Special summon. Anuk activates the Anuk. Skybridge. We are bridging. We should return the Vega back. Vega will be pretty cool in the deck, yeah? What's cooler in the deck? Super Coup. Come forth. Altair. This is ideal. You want to open a hand like this. This is what makes me happy. This is when we are happy about this deck. This is amazing. This is what the Tellarknights are all about when you open up ideally. Then we follow up with the Altair, which could turn into a Tsukiyomi next turn maybe to get drawn if something goes wrong here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So a good thing to know with the Deltros and the Alpha is if you use Alpha, the Deltros could turn into over 4,000 damage. It could turn into an Altair summoning Deneb or Altair resummoning the Deltros for lethal. Does the second Tsukiyomi come up at all tonight? What hasn't come up all night was the third Deltros nor the third Tsukiyomi. So we've been playing with the 5-card extra. Get detaching. Detach. And let's just pop some back row, yeah? Let's pop some back row. Venus Chain. What's Alpha at, yeah? Negate! Seems like such a waste. But we good. Now with the Deltros, we'll activate, we'll summon Vega. Vega summon Altair. Altair summon Deneb. Then resummon Deltros. That's what I like about this deck. That is spicy. We return the Vega back into the deck to make this play. Very good. Activates. That back row card is activatable. Very good. Altair is here. Activates. Deneb. Not another Fiendish Chain. Okay. Deneb. Now, since that back row card is chainable, you need to understand something that I'm about to tell you right now, okay? If that back row card is chainable, I think we're gonna go for another instead of the Sirius, yeah? We'll go for another Altair. If that I think actually the Deltaros will summon the Altair from the deck, so we're gonna keep the Sirius to the hand. Because the back row is chainable, he cannot activate it on the summon of our new Deltaros, which means I believe the best card to use the Deltaros effect on is gonna be the monster, because he can't chain to the summon of Deltaros. That back row card cannot be activated, okay? We haven't even normal summoned yet? What is going on? We're gonna detach Altair, pop the monster, then he might wanna chain his back row card. Chain it. Another freaking Fiendish Chain. We could return it back to the extra to ensure it gets popped. Then we could special summon and make another. Are we really making another? Is this are we making 3 Deltaroses in one turn? Jeez, this is insane. Let's go. Did we already we already Altair this turn, so let's don't get too crazy. Don't get too crazy. It's not that crazy. Serious? Wait, you protected your Spectral Sword? Are you crazy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We good? 5. Let's go. Ready to nab this turn also. Yugioh! Alpha. Ooh, and the Karma Cuts. Ooh. Yes. Let's get to it. What an eventful turn. We cannot exceed with the Altair. Setting. That backer will be negated. We got him. Let's go. Deneb. Now, it's kind of cheating that we're going to say we're using 3 Deltaros because we returned 1, so we still didn't utilize all 3 Deltaroses in our extra deck yet. Let's go, let's go. Remember what I say. The Deltaros cannot be floodgated, cannot be Fiendish Chained on summon, not that that matters, cannot be Karma Cut on summon, cannot be Canadiad on summon. So I will go for the monster because it cannot be floodgated, nothing. We're gonna detach the Deneb, pop the monster, do something again, I dare you. I dare you. He's got something activatable. This was such a good duel. Yes, this is what Tellarknights are all about. Resummoning the Deltaros over and over and over again. Negate if he had anything, then summon the Vega, then summon the Altair, then summon the Deneb, then get searching, then get attacking. Let's get to it. Oh my Jesus. That was an amazing duel. And then you go to the next shift, that kid comes back, steals a candy, the new guy. Oh, one time stealing a candy, not a big deal. If you all would just report it and write it down, you would see that that kid's been stealing like 20 freaking candies from your store, and now you're shutting down. Let's go. You could be like GoldenEye, just report everyone who beats you. Let's go, let's go.
Come out. I special summon a monster.
Roshi. This is the Yakuza game, yeah? They got all these bangers in one game. Majima needs some love. Thank you, Sweet Tooth. Walks on Dolphins. Stratos is here, and Exceed Wallet Hero is top tier. According to Walks on Dolphins. Thank you, Walks on Dolphins, officially coming out of the closet to me.
Come. I synchro summon a monster.
Wow. What is our out to Animaru? Karma Cut. We should not be thinking about Karma Cut as our out to everything. The core of the deck should have an out. We shouldn't just keep thinking Karma Cut, Karma Cut. We got Karma Cut, Karma Cut.
Here I go. My turn. I draw.
We got Lance also. That's not bad. Not bad. Vega. Activate ya. Summon the Anuk. Activate the Anuk. So Tellarknight Bridge. Return the Vega back in the deck. Come forth and summon Altair. Altair summon a Deneb from the graveyard. Let's get to it.
How about this?
Let's go.
I special summon a monster.
Send Deneb. Summon Deneb.
Activate my monster.
Beautiful plays. So good. Amazing.
Come on out. I
And we'll grab an Altair, even though it might be discarded, probably. We're going to use Lance to take out the Animaru, and then we're going to have Karma Cut ready just in case things go south. Yes. So I'm very happy about Lance. Lance is good. Let's go. Deltaros. Overlay Exceed Shokan.
I exceed summon a monster.
Woo! Deltaros is here.
I activate.
Deltaros get poppin'. Take out the Deneb. Pop the Rakiri. The Animaru cannot be destroyed by card effects. And it only boosts up to 6,000 on the attack if you use 2 synchros for it. And also, it can be destroyed by battle. So,
I'm setting a card.
let's damage step.
Here I go. Let's
Get
go.
swinging.
You're finished. I attack.
Enter the damage step, otherwise you could get Sphere Creboed. You do not want to get Sphere Creboed. Reduce. Nice. And we got the Karma Cuts. That is what I'm talking about.
I draw.
Let's go.
Appear. I summon a
Chris the
mind
Crack of
to
Dawn.
a spell.
Chris the Crack of Get Out of Here.
There.
You fool.
My face down.
Manish. No search.
I end my turn.
Yeah, that's right. You end your turn.
What will you do?
My turn.
Get drawing. Ooh, we're in for a long one.
Monster's effect.
We have not won yet. If we pop the Deltaros, Deltaros could summon a Deneb, then Deneb could summon, and we could have lethal. Yeah? Oh my Jesus. Are we really about to do that? That's insane. Popping itself. What?
Activate my monster.
What the? Don't summon Altair unless we... It's okay. Altair could summon Deneb, and then Deneb could search and we could just attack with both and win. Good deal? Let's go. Altair, have no fear. Activate. Summon the Deneb.
Here I go.
That's right, we popped ourself.
Activate my monster's effect.
Holy moly, serious. Are you serious? Is that even activatable? No way. Of course it's not. It's never activatable.
Setting a card.
Let's go! Yes! So Tellarknights are here. Have no fear.
Thanks.
That's what I'm talking about. Pop yourself.
Best
Woo!